Yeah, that's the
Kendall is here. Liam is here. Zay. Let me minimize this. There's Zay. Maddie. No Maddie yet. Mia. No Mia yet. Maya. Do not see Maya yet. Atrani. Not yet. Bailey. Good morning. Addison. Oh, there you are, Addison. Jenna, good morning. Don't see Jet yet. Jane is here. Jalen is here. Otis is here. Alan is here. Shazabe, I don't see yet. Sahaj, there you are. Shreya, Orion, Wyatt, Adeline, no. Gwen, Dylan, yes. Emily, yes. And Eli, yes. Okay, good morning. I'm going to go over our day and then we will get started. While I'm talking about our day, type in the chat, how are you feeling today? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Liam, what's your question?
Today's Owen's birthday.
Oh, is it Owen's birthday today?
Yeah.
Ooh, tell him I said happy birthday.
Okay, he's 5 now.
Ooh, very nice. Alan, question?
I just have a joke.
Okay, give us a quick joke.
For everyone.
Quick joke.
Oh yeah. What do you call a bear with no teeth?
A bear with no teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Like a bear.
I know. I know. Yeah,
bear?
a bear. A bear that growls. What do you call a bear with no teeth? I know. What? A gummy bear. Yeah. My cousin told me that joke before.
I love that one. Here's Maddie. Shreya, do you have a question?
I have a joke.
I need everyone muted. Shreya, do you have a question?
I sent it on the chat.
Okay. The email just went out. Miss Kaler sent one out this morning. Okay, so Shreya, you're gonna come when the rest of the S class names come. So I also sent out an email to parents, so have them check your emails, okay? Okay, we have a couple things going on today. We have Sahaj's birthday is today. So everyone, I'm gonna open up the chat and holler at Sahaj and say happy birthday, give him a little shout out, a little birthday shout out. I'm gonna go over the day. Here. Maddie, did you join? Yes, I thought I saw you. There's Maddie. So I'm just gonna say Jet, is Shazabe here? Is Adeline here? Okay. Yes, so happy birthday, Sahaj. Sahaj, how old are you? Are you 8?
I'm 8.
Woo! The big 8 years old. Awesome. What are you doing this week to celebrate your birthday?
Like
really like a treasure hunt.
Ooh, very nice. That'll be fun. Do you get to, are you gonna like eat something fun this week, or do you guys like do like a birthday dinner or cake, or what do you do in your family?
Cake.
Cake. Do you get to like pick out the style cake, or how does that work?
Well, it's my choose it and then like yeah.
Okay, very cool. All right, here is our schedule. Well, happy birthday, Sahaj. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Okay, chat is going back to host only, so get your final happy birthdays in.
Miss Mize. Miss
Adeline,
Mize.
Adeline, why are we calling out? Luhan, please. Okay, it is in host only mode. We have our daily schedule today. You have art today, and it is going to be live with Miss Shane. We are in our morning meeting now. We will be going into math. We have a big math day today with our bar graphs and picture graphs. So we will be working on pages 81 through 84 together in the lesson. And then you guys are going to be doing some independent practice pages today, 85 and 86. As always, if you need help or miss the lesson, it is under the Connect side. SIPs will be on your own today. Tomorrow, your packets are going to be going home and your parents are going to be coming to collect your items. So you will have all of the SIP sound cards and everything tomorrow. So one more day of not having it in front of you, and then tomorrow we will be able to put it in our binders. So there is the SIPs lesson. Here's your break timer when you need it. Small group today, I'm meeting with Gwen, Eli, Orion, Zay, and Jenna. Those friends are gonna watch the Silent E video first. So Gwendolyn, Eli, Orion, Zay, Jenna, you're gonna click the first, watch the Silent E video, then you're gonna join our live. So watch the video first, then join our live. And everyone else is going to be doing unfinished work or iReady reading lessons. Art, you're going to click the live link. You need your red art workbook and a pencil. Ready reading, we will be working on pages 54 to 55. It's called Jumping Joeys. It's one of Miss Mize's favorite stories. I love Jumping Joeys. So we will be doing that. If you need further help, you can watch that lesson 4 video. You guys should have went and watched it yesterday. You can always go back and rewatch it. Lunch timer is here. Theme will be rather quick today. We are going to be doing present day farming and food production. And then workshop is going to be a little different today. I just did it in alphabetical order today. 1 to 120, Kendall through Bailey are going to be joining me. And then at 1:20, Addison through Shazabe will be joining. And then from 1:40 to 2 o'clock, Sahaj to Eli will be joining. And this is just going to be a check-in. Everyone else will be doing the 3 seesaw posts, making sure that you turned in page 11, 13, and 15 if you have not already done so. The live link is up at the top. And here is the example. So if you need transition words or if you need an example, I put my page 15 example as well as transitions on the slide after our writer's workshop link. And if you get done before 2 o'clock, you are to do any of these choices. Office hours, I am going to be meeting with my small group during office hours today at 2 o'clock. So from 2 to 2:30, I am not available, as well as I have a doctor's appointment today. So there will be only office hours. I have 1 slot available after my small group if you need to join us. And you can just put your name there and multiple friends can put their names in there if they need to. Please sign up before 2 o'clock so that I see it, okay? Okay, we are going to be doing some battleship. It looks like we have 3 questions. Those friends, you're going into our battleship time. Is it about our day? If it is not about our day, then I need you to type it into the chat, please. And here is our battleship. So we have our longitude coordinates and our latitude coordinates. You guys have sunk 4 ships. There's 2 ships still out there. So let's play. I'm gonna pull some sticks. I'm going to pull some sticks. Shreya, you're first. Liam, you're up next. Shreya, what coordinates would you like?
I would like maybe 150 east.
Okay.
And maybe 45 north.
150 east, 45 north. That is a miss. Liam, you're up. Alan, you're on deck.
150 west.
Okay.
And 5 north.
5 north, 150 west. That is a miss.
Can I tell you a question, Wolf? Can I tell you something real fast?
Is it a question about our day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
At 1:20, I'm leaving somewhere.
Okay, that's fine. You're in my first group, so you should be okay, okay? You're gonna be from 1 to 120.
Okay.
So you won't miss anything. Alan, you are up. Addison, you are on deck.
I knew I got that one. 150 west.
Okay.
And 90 north.
150 west, 90 north. That is a miss. Addison, you are up.
I take 120 east.
Okay.
120 east and 90.
Addison, turn off your video. And you said 90 north or south?
120 east and 90 north.
90 north. Okay. That is a miss. Adrani, you are up. Gwendolyn, you are on deck.
120 east, 90 north.
Adrani, you are up. 2 coordinates.
90 west and 90 west and wait, no, 30 west and
Okay.
60 north.
And 60 north. You already got that one. Do you want to do 60 south?
Yeah, I'll do 60 south.
Okay. You said 30 west, 60 south?
Yeah.
All right, that is a miss. You're close though, Adrani. You're very close. Hint, hint. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Gwendolyn, you are up. And Shazabe, you are on deck. Gwen. Oh, she's gone. Shazabe, you're up. Wyatt, you're on deck.
30 west.
30 west. You said 30 west, 60
east.
East. Well, okay, wait. 30 west is here. So I need either 30 north or south.
30 west and 45 north.
45 north is already done. Pick a different one.
I can't really see.
Sorry, is it hard to see?
Yeah. 60 north.
60 north. So you said 30 west, 60 north. That one was already taken. Do you want 30 west? There's 30 west, 75 north, 15 north, 5 north.
75 north.
75 north. All right. Miss Wyatt, let's end it. You are my last friend going today.
90 west and 5 south.
90 west and 5 south. That is the miss. You guys are getting closer though. You're definitely getting closer.
I'm like,
Okay, you have a 2-minute break. You need to get out your math packet, your lesson 4, and a pencil. And I will take questions if you have them, Emily and Ojis. 2-minute break. Mia, your joke's funny. Shazabe, this DEC, it means probably it's short for December. Is my guess?
I have a joke.
Oh, just give me a joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow who?
No.
Good one.
I have a joke.
Okay, Johnny, get it to the class.
I have another joke too.
Hi. Hello. What's 2 plus 2?
4,
What's 4 plus 4?
8,
What's 8 plus 8?
16.
What's the first word I asked you? Or what I said?
What?
What's
say
the
that one
first
time.
word? What's the first word I said?
It was what, right?
No, it was hi. And then I said, what is 2 plus 2?
Okay, get yourself muted. Get your name changed. You should have your packet out, lesson 4. We're going to go to page 77 and review real quick. So yesterday, we talked about okay, Jet, sounds good. Come back and work on this, okay, when you can. Okay, so we talked about a picture graph, which is literally pictures on a graph. So we had carrots, beans, broccoli, and corn. We also had, turn to page 78, we put it into a bar graph. So a bar graph, we had our carrots, we had our beans, we had broccoli, we had corn, and basically it just puts it into a bar instead of pictures. So they give the same information, they just look a little different. Bar graphs are usually a little bit quicker because you don't have to draw pictures. You can just do a quick bar. But obviously picture graphs, way cuter and more fun to do for us because we get to draw pictures. So both are very similar, have the same information, just a little different in a little different way. We talked about how the bar graph and the picture graph are the same because they both show vegetables and they show the same numbers. They just represent it a little bit differently. So our picture graph showed 4 carrots. Our bar graph also shows 4 carrots, okay? You guys were to work on pages 79 and 80 on your own. I want to see, I'm gonna see who did it. So go to page 80 and show me, hold up in your screen, hold up number 3, page 80, number 3, and hold it up. So you need your camera back on, friends, for this. And show me what you wrote for page 80, problem number 3. Awesome, I see lots of work, woohoo! Awesome. All right, I see lots of friends doing the math, so I'm gonna give scholars a point for that. Awesome job. Great job doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's great practice working on these problems, so it kind of just reinforces what we talked about together. All right, we are now on page 81. We're on page 81. And pencil up when you were on page 81. Yes, Adrani.
Miss Mom, I think it was page 78 and 79.
Okay. So who is on page 80? We are on page 81. 81, Adrani. We are on page 81. Okay, if I am glitchy, you have my permission to turn off your video. You guys are getting a little glitchy for me, so you have my permission to turn off the video if you need to. In this session, we are going to solve and put together problems that require reading a picture graph and a bar graph. So now we're gonna have both in front of us, and we're going to talk about it. So we're gonna identify the add-ins. And we're going to explore how the 2 graphs represent the same data. The purpose of this problem is to have you guys develop strategies for interpreting graphs. Yes, Adrani, turn off your video first before you start talking to me. Let's see if I can hear you. What's up, bud?
I think the assignment was page 78 and 79.
The assignment was page 79 and 80. Did I write the wrong numbers on the slide? So Adrani, if that's ever the case, the green up here, whenever it's green, that's independent practice pages. So like these green, see how they're green? But if they're blue, that's usually what we do in class. That can kind of help you see what's what. That's for everyone. So we usually do mostly the blue. It just depends. And then the green is usually independent practice. Just depends. Okay, so we have this problem. Everyone is on page 81. Pencil up if you're on page 81. So Addison's ready, Jenna's ready, Ojis is ready. Adeline is ready, Shazabe is ready. Awesome. Okay, Martin asked the students in his class, what is your favorite sport? So pretend that Jenna went around our class today and was asking friends what their favorite sport was. This person makes a picture graph and a bar graph to show his results. How many students does Martin ask? Well, we have two different graphs here. They represent the same thing. They're showing the same thing, just one is a picture graph and one is a bar graph. On your page, point to the bar graph. On your page, point to the bar graph. Point to the bar graph. Now point to the picture graph. Which one's the picture graph? Point to the picture graph. What is the difference between the two? How are they different? Type in the chat. How are they different? What do you notice? How is a bar graph different from a picture graph? What is the difference? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. What is the difference? How do they not look the same? What's different about them? One is represented with something, and the other is represented with something. Okay, so one shows pictures of the soccer balls and the baseball bats and the tennis rackets and the footballs, and the other one has just a bar representing those numbers. Yes, and Jalen worded this pretty well, that a bar graph uses bars and a picture graph uses pictures. Yes, that is true. Yes. So we need to figure out what this problem's asking us. So let's go back and through it, and let's circle what we know and what we're trying to find out. So here we go. It says, Martin asked the students in his class, what is your favorite sport? He makes a picture graph and a bar graph to show his results. How many students does Martin ask? Circle it. How many students does Martin ask? How many students does Martin ask? How are we going to solve this problem? How are we going to solve this problem? It's saying, how many students does Martin ask? So that's all together. How many people does he ask all together for every sport? What are we going to solve here? Type it in the chat. What are we going to solve? What is this problem asking us? Then I'm going to call on a friend to share their reasoning. How many students does Martin ask? And I don't want the answer yet. I want you, what is this problem asking us to solve for? Adrani, you're on the right track, but what is the problem asking us to solve for? What is the problem asking us to solve for? Maddie, what's the problem asking us? Turn off your video.
The problem is asking us
It says, how many students does Martin ask? What are they asking us to do?
they're asking us to do
Do you want to phone a friend?
yeah.
All right, put up a blue hand if you can help Maddie out. Put up a blue hand if you can help Maddie out. Ooh, I see lots of blue hands going up. Call on someone, Maddie. Call on a friend. Three, two,
Emily.
one. Emily, thank you for the blue hands, friends. Emily. Yes.
Emily.
How many
Emily.
students?
Wait for the internet to catch up. Hold on one second. Okay, Emily, what is this problem asking us?
How many students Marcus asks?
In
All.
In all, thank you. That is what I'm trying to do. So how many students in all? So what do we have to do here? What do we have to do? Shazabe, I need you to use the chat appropriately, please. Or else that's going to be a Miss Mize point. How many students in all? So what do we have to do here? What are we doing? If it's in all, we're adding what? What are we adding? Type it into the chat. What are we adding? What are we adding? What numbers? Explain it to me. So Sahaj says the students, so every student. So we're adding up who plays the soccer, who enjoy, who their favorite sport is soccer, whose favorite sport is baseball, whose favorite sport is tennis, whose favorite sport is football. So we're adding all those numbers up together. Use the bar graph, and I want you to show your work. You can draw counters, 10 frames, connecting cubes, pictures, represent your work. And I want you to solve this problem. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to solve this problem. Begin. Show your work. Wyatt, do you have a question or are you good?
I didn't raise my hand. I think it was an old one.
Okay. In all. How many students does Martin ask? You have about 1 minute. Get all your work written down. Make sure you're showing your work. go ahead and hold up your work that you have, whether you are finished or not. Good, I see lots of equations. I see lots and lots of work. Let's hear from a couple friends of what they did to solve this problem. So we're trying to figure out how many students does Martin ask? And that's in all, the total. How many friends played soccer, baseball, tennis, and football? Otis, how did you show your work?
I made a picture graph.
Ooh, so you made your own picture graph, okay. And what did you do with that picture graph?
I did how much soccer and how much items were there, and then I put how much number were there.
Okay, so Otis, what did you add up all together?
So 7 and 4.
Wait, why'd you pick 7? Why'd you pick that number?
Because it's the highest number.
Highest number, and it was also the amount of.
You are back on your walk.
The friends who play, who like.
How much friends who like?
How much they like what? What sport?
For tennis.
Is it tennis? 7 is what? It represents
Soccer.
Soccer, thank
Soccer.
you. And then how many friends liked baseball?
They liked baseball. Baseball. Oh, they liked 4.
4 friends liked baseball. And what about tennis, Otis?
In tennis, they liked 3.
Football, Otis.
How much football?
How many friends liked football?
They liked 6.
6 friends liked football. So, Otis, what did we do here? We added all of our numbers together, and we got what?
Yeah. And we got 7 plus 4 is 11.
Okay.
And then we add 4 more from the baseball, and then we get 15. And then 15 plus 4 equals 19.
So you did 11 plus 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then 14 plus 6. So how many
14
friends
plus
total?
20.
20 friends in all. Questions on that? Thank you, Otis. Okay, so just looking at this, go ahead and turn to page 82 on the back. I just want to make sure that we understand our bar graphs. Otis, I'm going to mute you again, okay? So we have our picture graph and we have our bar graph. You can add the totals of the pictures in the picture graph. So you could do what I did of circling each one. And then on bar graphs, they actually just highlighted the numbers so they know that 7 is one, 6 is the other, 4 is the third, and 3 is for tennis. So they just highlighted those numbers. That's how they represent it. So with picture graphs, they circled the amount. On bar graphs, they highlighted or circled the number off to the side. That's all this is showing. Any questions so far on bar graphs or picture graphs? Type in the chat. How do you feel about bar graphs and picture graphs? Do you feel confident? This is just going to me. Do you feel good about it? Do you want more work on it? How do we feel about it? Everyone type in the chat. Do we feel good about it or more support, more help from Miss Mize? Okay, I'm getting goods across the board. Perfect. So turn to page 84. Page 84. I'm going to go over page 84, and then this is going to be your exit ticket. You will not leave me today until you have showed me page 84. So here we go. We're going to apply some of the things that we learned. It looks like we have a bar graph or a picture graph. Type it in the chat. Is this a bar graph or a picture graph? What is this? Bar graph or picture graph? Thank you, Jalen. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you, Kendall. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Alan. Is this a bar graph or a picture graph? Type it into the chat. Thank you, Bailey. Yes, Gwen. Thank you, Shazabe. Thank you, Adrani. Yes, Wyatt. Yes, Sahaj. Okay, everyone across the board said it was a bar graph, which is true because look, it literally has bars here. Okay, so use this graph to solve and answer these questions. Let me read these questions to you. Tracking finger following along, and then you will be able to do this on your own. Number 6, how many fewer, underline fewer, students choose tacos than pizza? How many fewer? And you're going to write your response on the dotted line. Number 7, how many students choose hamburger or pizza? So that's both. Think about that. Be careful with that or. What's it asking you? And then number 8, which statements are true about the data in the graph? Is it A, 3 more students choose pizza than tacos? I want you to cross out number 8. Cross out number 8. So I want you to answer problem number 6 and 7. 6, how many fewer students choose tacos than pizza? And then how many students choose hamburger or pizza? That or, be careful with. Go ahead and solve that. Once you are done, raise your blue hand. This is your exit ticket today, problem 6 and 7. Sahaj, type into the chat the 2 numbers you got for 6 and 7.
Okay.
What is your question, Shreya?
So actually, I'm confused on the or. So if it says or, does it mean I can choose hamburger or pizza, or do I have to do both of them, or do I have to just do one of them?
This is a great question, Shreya. Everyone pencil down. I want everyone listening real quick. Pencil down. Giving me eyes. Shreya just had a really good question. Shreya, will you ask that question one more time?
So actually, if it says or, does it mean I have to just do it like one? Like, do I have to choose one, or do I have to choose both of them?
Okay, so she's asking if it's just one or if it's both hamburger and pizza. Let's think about this. How many students choose hamburger? How many students chose hamburger? We have 5 students who chose hamburger. Put a 5 above hamburger or pizza. So that's both hamburger and pizza. How many friends chose pizza? Well, if we look at our bar graph, we can see that 7 friends chose pizza. So you would add these 2 numbers together, hamburger and pizza, because they wanted one or the other. So it's adding both numbers. Sahaj, you are good to go. Jalen, I want you to look at problem number 6 again. Ojis, if you are done, type your 2 numbers into the chat. Maddie, I want you to look at problem number 6 again. Be careful.
Miss Mize, I'm not done. I'm not done. But I did this equation in strategy.
Okay, Kendall, you are good to go. Adeline, I want you to look at both problems again, please. Shazabe, look at problem 6 again. Zay, you are good to go. Jane, look at both problems again. Just look at problem 6 again. Adeline, look at problem 7 again. Stay here and I will help support. Type your 2 numbers into the chat. Eli, I want you to hang back. Addison, I want you to hang back. Maddie, you are good to go. Jalen, you are good to go. Len, I want you to stay here. Orion, stay here. Ojis, stay here. Mia, stay here. Shazabe, stay here. Really, I don't know why you have 3 numbers. Stay here. Okay, let's talk about this. Hands down and let's go through these together. So we have these 2 questions. I need everyone muted. Okay, Shreya, I'm gonna mute you real quick. Okay, so it says, how many fewer students, which means less, chose taco than pizza? Well, we had 4 friends choose tacos. And we have 7 friends choose pizza. How many more friends chose pizza than tacos? Well, 7 minus 4 is, you have 3 friends. The difference from here to here is 3. 3 friends, 3 more friends chose pizza than tacos. So your answer should be 3 for problem number 6. Questions on that? Now is the time to ask. Does that make sense? Okay. Give you about 30 more seconds to look at that, and then we'll move on to problem number 7. Okay, for problem number 7, it asks, how many students choose hamburgers or pizza? That or means that we're adding them all together. So we have 5 friends who chose hamburgers, and we have 7 friends who choose pizza. Well, 5 plus 7 equals 12. We have 12 friends who chose either a hamburger or pizza to eat. Questions on that? Shreya, do you have a question on that?
I put 3 and Maxwell, I have a question on extra math. On extra math.
Okay, no, on this right now. Wait, hold that thought on extra math, okay? Any questions on problem 6 or 7?
No.
Alan, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. This does I thought like why I thought how many students chose hamburger or pizza. I just thought to add it to its end.
So, and yes, that is another one. But the way that this is worded, this is why you have to be careful, is because when we were doing this bar graph, when this friend was asking, do you like hamburger or taco or pizza? Alan, you might like pizza and taco together. You might like both, but these students were only asked to pick one.
Yeah.
So because they had to choose only one, that or is also the same as and, adding them together.
Okay.
Okay, so that it's just because of the wording and the way that the bar graph is. It's because they only have to choose one thing.
Well, now it makes sense.
Does that make a little bit more sense? See how that wording is just, that one word can really change it. Okay, here is what you are going to be doing. You are going to be using the information from example to answer problems 1 through 4. So you're going to use this bar graph to answer these questions. Okay. And then you're going to look at page 86. These look hard because there's a lot of writing and words, but they're just asking you very simple questions about these picture graphs and bar graphs. So I want you to, on page 85, circle the problems. These problems are the ones you are going to do. You're going to do problem number 1. You're going to do problem number 2. You're going to do cross out problem number 3, and I want you to do problem number 4. So 1, 2, and 4 on page 85. Okay, turn to page 86. This picture graph, you're going to do problem number 5, 6, and 8. Cross out problem number 7. 5, 6, and 8. And then on number 80, still on page 86, problem number 9. Yes, you're going to do that. You're going to do problem number 10. You're going to do problem number 11. And you're going to do problem number 13. Cross out problem number 12. Questions on what you are doing? Okay, if you feel good and you're ready to go, you may go. Everyone else, I will take questions if you have them.
Bye, Miss Mize.
Bye.